Well, he was not the Messiah, he was a very naughty boy. And tonight you're going to see a film about his life, unlike any biographical film ever made, and I promise you not a word of it is true. Welcome to the screening of a liar's autobiography, the untrue story of Monty Python's Graham Chapman. And to tell the untrue story of Graham Chapman, you can have just one or even two directors, you need three. So the three directors are here tonight to introduce the film, and I'd like to call them up in a moment. But first I have a few housekeeping announcements. A sincere thank you to our lead sponsor, Bell, our major sponsors, RBC, L'Oreal Paris, Visa, Audi, and our major public supporters, the Government of Ontario, Telefilm Canada, and the City of Toronto. A special presentation program is made possible through the generous support of AMC Television. Special thanks to our generous members, donors, and supporters of TIFF and TIFF Bell Lightbox for enabling our mission to transform the way people see the world through film. This film is eligible for the Blackberry People's Choice Award, so you can pick it with your ticket. And we would like to thank Entertainment One Films for providing us with a liar's autobiography. And finally, we would just like to remind you to please turn off your cell phones, your smartphones, not so smartphones, cameras, whatever electronic devices you may have on you, and please put them away. By the way, my name is Jonathan Ali. I'm a programming associate here at TIFF. I work alongside Cameron Bailey, whose extreme pleasure it was to program a liar's autobiography. And now it is my extreme pleasure to introduce to you the three directors of a liar's autobiography: Bill Jones, Ben Timlett, and Jeff Simpson.
Thank you. We can already tell that you're a much better audience than Saturday night. I think you're going to be louder. That's what we like to hear. Much rowdiness and raunchiness. Thank you very much. Obviously, we'd like to thank TIFF for inviting us to share our mad, crazy film with you, and our friends from E1, who've been very generous with their hospitality. Before I go any further, actually, I'd like to introduce somebody who's been very important to our project. He is one of the co-writers of Graham's autobiography. The book had 6 authors, being an autobiography. But more importantly, David was Graham's partner for 23 years and has been a great guiding light to us in the making of this film. So can I introduce you to David Sherlock?
Good evening. I'm very, very happy to be here. And when Ben came to see me with, when all three got together and they had this crazy idea of making this movie, I just thought there's a tiny shred of DNA left on those audio tapes that I had. And they have taken it, they've played with it, they've remastered all sorts of sounds alongside it, and they've come up with what I am very proud to be associated with. A very strange movie, but somehow or other, the Graham spirit is there. Thanks.
Because we also want to thank David. He's finally come to terms with the fact that we've represented him in the film as Botticelli's Birth of Venus. Terry Jones was with us at the weekend to launch the film, and he was telling us about the history of Python with Canada. Apparently, the first foreign tour that the Pythons did was to Canada. Was anybody there? You're older than you look, sir. And it was because there'd been a student protest when CBC took Python off, and the station was picketed. Am I right? maybe you didn't. So the point is that Canada clearly got Monty Python before America and before other parts of the world. So we're very happy to be sharing the film with you at this early stage. We've been very fortunate to work with some very talented people on this film. 5 members of Monty Python, including the dead one. We have 14 animation studios who've worked on the film. We worked with Andre Chapman, who was the original Monty Python sound designer. He did all the albums and so on. So we've had some great people working with us. But we as the directors are very aware that the real talent behind this film is Graham Chapman himself. It's his writing, it's his voice you'll hear tonight, and it's his ideas, and as David kindly said, it's his spirit behind it. So this one's for him, and we hope you enjoy it. Eli's Autobiography, the Untrue Story of Monty Python's Graham Chapman.